Ryan, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so tell me your name and your date of birth.
Ryan Bloodsworth, February.
So, Ryan, you are here on your probation case. On that case, you allegedly violated terms 3 and 5. I do have a probation hearing set up for you. Now, this is in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, in the Central Court building next Monday, August 5th, 8:30 a.m. You will have a court-appointed lawyer in that courtroom waiting for you, and your bail is $250. Now, if you post bail and you get released, call your probation officer within 3 days. Don't possess alcohol or drugs. Don't possess any weapons, and make your court dates, okay?
Okay.
Any questions? All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Estella? All right. Yeah? Good evening. Tell me your name and your date of birth.
Estella Barrera.
So, Stella, you're here on new charges: narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, Class 6 felony, and aggravated DUI for having a passenger under the age of 15 in your vehicle at the time, and that's a Class 6 felony also. Now, you do qualify to have a court-appointed lawyer. I have hearings coming up for you in the Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. They're going to start in the South Court Tower. The first hearing is going to be on Tuesday, August 13th at 8:30 a.m. You'll be back in court on Thursday, August 15th at 8:30 a.m. Now, I'm going to release you from custody. You'll be supervised through our pretrial services division of the probation department, and I have told them that I want you tested for drugs and monitored for drugs. Now, what's going to happen at this point in time is you're going to get out of custody, you're going to leave jail, but you're going to have to call pretrial services within the next couple of business days, so Monday or Tuesday of this week. Call them. The telephone number is located on your paperwork on the very first page, halfway down, right in the middle. It's very easy to find. You can't miss that telephone number. Just make sure you do it, because if you don't, they're going to let your judge know, and your judge has the authority just to take you right back into custody. So while you're out, don't possess or consume drugs without a prescription. Don't drive without a license. Don't possess any weapons. Make your court date so you don't pick up a warrant, okay? Do you have any questions for me? All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, Star Bennett? Star, may I have your name and your date of birth?
Star 10.
And what's your last name?
Bennett.
All right. Star, you're here on new charges. The first one, possessing a narcotic drug for sale, a Class 2 felony. One count of possessing a weapon in a drug offense, a Class 4 felony, and one count of using an electronic communication device in a drug transaction. That's a Class 4 felony. Now, on those charges, you will have a court-appointed lawyer. You have hearings coming up in downtown Phoenix Superior Court. These are going to be in the South Court Tower on Tuesday, August 13th at 8:30. And Thursday, August 15th at 8:30. So the 13th and the 15th, your lawyer will be there when you check into court. I'm releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. I want you to call pretrial services within the next 2 days. If you don't do that within the next 2 days, your judge has the authority just to bring you right back into jail and hold you on bail. So this is a golden opportunity for you to go out, make your court dates on your own, and check in with pretrial services when you're supposed to, okay? No drugs without a prescription. You are not entitled to possess weapons. I understand. I know why you told the police you had a weapon. But from this point forward, don't possess any weapons. If you do pick up a new felony charge while you're on release, Star, you get held non-bondable, okay? Which means you can't leave custody at all. All right? So make sure you don't pick up any new felonies, and a quick way to do that would be possessing a weapon at this point in time. All right?
So I can never retrieve the one I just got taken?
You're not going to be able to retrieve it at this point in time. And if you did, if you even had it anywhere near you, that would subject you to being arrested while you're on felony release, and you would be in custody non-bondable. So I guess the question is do you want to be in custody or do you want to be out of custody?
Out.
Okay. So don't pick up any new felonies, and don't have possession of that weapon for right now, okay? All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, Elsa Gonzalez? Elsa, good morning. Tell me your name and your date of birth.
Elsa Torres.
Thank you. All right. So you are here on new charges. One of those charges I did not find probable cause on, but I did on the other two. Now, the one I did not find probable cause on was knowingly interfering with an educational institution, a Class 6 felony. Did not find that the allegations that have been made against you rise to the elements of that offense. What I did find probable cause on was one count of endangerment, Class 6 felony, and one count of knowingly carrying a weapon on a school grounds. It's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Now, you will have a court-appointed lawyer to defend you. Your hearings are going to take place in the Superior Court of Downtown Phoenix. They're going to be in the South Court Tower, which is one of the buildings in that complex. And they're going to start on Tuesday, August 13th at 8:30 and Thursday, August 15th at 8:30, the same courtroom. Now, your lawyer will be there to assist you at all of those court hearings. I'm releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. There is no bail to pay. Just need to check in with pretrial services within the next couple of business days, and that telephone number is on your paperwork on the very first page. You cannot miss it. Don't forget to call pretrial services. They do report to judges when people don't, and that judge would have the authority to take you back into custody. Don't possess weapons and don't possess any drugs without a prescription. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. That means, can I go home?
Yes, you're being released. There is no bail to pay. They're going to start processing you out here as soon as you leave this courtroom. Now, it's still going to take a few hours for you to get out of here, but you are leaving custody.
Thank you.
The thing is over the next couple of days, though, you will need to call pretrial services, and those people on that other end of that telephone will give you some instructions about what they want you to do while you're out of custody, okay? Make sure you follow all their instructions. Thank you.
Instructions are here,
right there. All right. Mr. Serta? All right. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name and your date of birth.
My name is Jorge Soria.
Thank you. All right. So you're here on a direct complaint, meaning that the state decided it wants to go ahead and pursue some charges against you from May 14th or May 15th of this year. Those charges are narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia possession, Class 6 felony. Now, on those charges, you will be defended by a court-appointed lawyer. Your hearings, they're in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, South Court Tower, Tuesday, August 13th at 8:30, and Thursday, August 15th at 8:30. Your court-appointed lawyer will be there. I'm releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. No bail to pay. You are leaving. Call pretrial services within the next couple of days at that telephone number that will be on the first page of your paperwork. If you don't call pretrial services, your judge could take you right back here to jail, okay? No drugs without a prescription. Don't drive without a license. Any questions?
No.
Make those court dates, sir. Grab your paperwork.
Thank you.
Larry Metcalf? Larry, good evening. All right, tell me your name and then your date of birth.
Larry Metcalf.
Larry, two cases. The first case we're going to talk about, new charges you just got arrested on. Those charges are dangerous drug possession and narcotic drug possession. Both of those are Class 4 felonies and one count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. You do qualify to have a court-appointed lawyer to defend you. Your hearings are all going to be in the Superior Court downtown Phoenix. They're going to start in the South Court Tower, and your lawyer will be waiting for you at these court dates. The first one, Tuesday, August 13th at 8:30. Your second hearing is Thursday, August 15th at 8:30. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, which is your promise to appear voluntarily at all future court hearings, including those first two, okay? It means you need to get there on your own. Otherwise, a warrant issues for your arrest. You end up back here. The next one that I have for you, it's a warrant for, guess what? Failing to appear. And this is out of Goodyear Municipal, and it's on a driving on a suspended license citation you picked up in 2022. They're not going to forget about it. You're going to have to go to court and take care of it. Otherwise, they're going to chase you down until the end of time. That court hearing is going to be Wednesday, August 14th, 8:30 a.m. in the Goodyear Municipal Court. That address and telephone number is on your paperwork, so now there is no excuse not to know where to go, when and where to be, and how to get in touch with them in case something shows up. I've decided to give you one last chance to go into that court on your own. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Your promise to appear. Don't drive without a license. No drugs. Any questions?
None.
Thank you, sir. Larry, grab your paperwork. Isaac?
Isaac Lopez. Wow.
And your date of birth.
How'd you?
Thank you. Isaac, you're here on a new charge. Dangerous drug possession, class 4 felony. You will have a court-appointed lawyer. Your hearings are in the Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. They're going to be in the South Court Tower, Tuesday, August 13th at 8:30, and Thursday, August 15th at 8:30. And Larry, you're released on your, I'm sorry, Isaac, you're released on your own recognizance. Your promise to appear.
All right.
Isaac, you're out of here. Grab your
promise.
paperwork.
Thank you.
Thank you. Curtis? Curtis, good evening.
Good. How you doing?
Good. All right, let's start with your name and your date of birth.
Curtis Lloyd.
All right, thank you, Curtis. All right, so you are here as a page 2. It's because there was a warrant issued out of Iowa. They want you back. We call it a fugitive of justice matter, but essentially what we need to do is talk about your extradition rights, okay? Now, I believe you got the big white plastic card, correct?
Yeah, I was just here Friday and I just signed a waiver. I just signed a 30-day waiver for them to come and get me. So I'm looking like I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, I don't either. Let me check. Well, I wonder if it's a different warrant. You remember where it was out of?
Iowa,
Remember what county?
Blackhawk County.
Do you remember the charges?
I mean, I don't know what this is. That's what I'm saying. I never got arrested for anything. All I know is I got warrants. I never been arrested for anything that I got a warrant for.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have.
That's what I don't understand. Like, what's going on?
Let me see here. Give me just a second. It's a different warrant.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah, it is a different one. I just checked. You saw Judge Procco. It was on a parole violation warrant. This is different. This is a different warrant. So you had 2 warrants out of Blackhawk County. So let me tell you, I have to go through the same thing before. If you already know you want to waive extradition, what I do need to do is ask you probably the exact same questions that Judge Procco asked you when you saw her. So I'll ask those to you now. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Don't just say yes to something because you want to get out of here real quick. It's truly, if there's something you don't get, let me know. I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
So the first thing is you have to answer out loud. Did you get the big white plastic card that explained your extradition rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you do not have to waive your extradition?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you wanted to have a hearing on that warrant out of Blackhawk County, I would schedule it for August 12th, 1:30 p.m. in the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you would have the right to hire your own lawyer at your own expense to represent you at that hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you would have the right to bail, and it would be $15,000? It would be secured to allow you to work with a bail company, but that would not change you being held non-bailable on the parole warrant. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that you could force the governors of both states to sign an extradition warrant to have you returned?
Yes.
Do you want to waive all of those rights and
Yes.
have Iowa come back and pick you up
Yes,
within the
ma'am.
first 30 days?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I've been trying to do.
Okay, all right. So have you had any drugs, alcohol, or any other types of medication, prescribed or not, within the last 24 hours?
No.
Do you read, speak, and understand English?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anybody force you, threaten you, coerce you, or promise you anything to get you to waive your extradition hearing?
No.
All right, so I will find that you knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily did agree to waive your extradition hearing and are going to sign the waiver. I'm going to sign it also here You have to do the same thing, sign it on that electronic pad. You do know, I do have to hold you non-bondable. That period of being held non-bondable is for a period of up to 30 days. Could be shorter, but it can't be any longer than that. It will start tomorrow as long as you don't have any unresolved Arizona cases.
I don't have no Arizona cases, but I'm just saying, like why y'all starting them back to back? Like, I just started at 30 days. Like, why y'all couldn't be together? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, the law says that it has to start tomorrow.
All right, for sure.
Now, Iowa knows that you're here. They said that they want to pick you up. In
I'm
fact,
waiting.
they probably already were aware of it a few days ago. So I would hope that they would come a lot quicker than 30
Me
days.
too.
Right?
I'm ready to get it behind me.
Yeah, but under Arizona law, they have the 30 days. So, all right. If you would step over here, sign the waiver, I'm going to sign it too from right here.